When it comes to PvP shooters in VR, we've basically only got either arena or extraction games, but somehow we've never had a single Battlefield style shooter in VR, until now.
What? Oh shit! Blow that tank up!
After months of beta testing, Forefront has finally released in early access, and despite being pretty light on content, it is an absolutely solid Battlefield experience in VR.
Right.
Yo,
Here we go.
what up, dog?
So in this video, I'll briefly explain how the game works, the maps, classes, and whether or not you should buy now in early access or wait until the full release next year.
Thank you.
So what makes Forefront different to all the other PvP shooters? At its core, this is a large-scale battlefield with both infantry and vehicle warfare across land, sea and air. Other shooters such as Contractors and Pavlov are smaller infantry-only arena-style shooters, similar to Call of Duty and Counter-Strike. These games have smaller maps with only 2 or 3 lanes where players collide, focusing on quick trigger reflexes rather than strategy. Forefront, on the other hand, has much larger maps, which is a completely different experience, as you have more freedom to choose how you approach a battle. And when you introduce classes and a range of vehicles in the mix, it becomes more unpredictable, open to different strategies, and allows for actual teamwork. This gives Forefront far more replay value, as no two games are ever the same, unlike smaller arena shooters where every round fundamentally plays and feels the same.
This fucking helicopter is messing me up.
Yep, in the dirt. What's up, dirt man?
Medic.
Kill? Yeah,
Nice.
what's up?
Despite being a large-scale Battlefield experience, this game is very accessible with a small learning curve, which is suitable for both casuals and experienced players. If you stick with your squad mates, communicate, and use your class abilities, you'll actually do well. It only takes 15 seconds at most to respawn, so even if you're not revived by a medic, you'll still be back in the battle pretty quickly regardless. So unlike other Battle Royale and extraction shooters which have steeper learning curves, long wait times, and severe death penalties, Forefront is a game you can quickly jump into as a casual player and instantly have a good time. And even if you're terrible at aiming, you can still actually have fun just by supporting your team with your class abilities.
Medic, heal me!
Triple kill, hell yeah.
Triple kill, most badass shit you ever seen.
Watch out, grenade!
Forefront is a more social game as teamwork, playing the objective and utilizing your class are the keys to victory, and not necessarily just racking up kills.
Stairs.
Speaking of the classes, there are 4 types. Assault supplies ammo packs and has a C4 bomb which can be detonated at a distance, useful for taking out tanks if you can sneak by, or even for defending objectives.
43.
The medic provides health kits and can revive fallen allies with defibrillator paddles. The engineer has a tool to repair vehicles and an anti-air and tank rocket launcher.
Bye, bitch.
We are losing.
And lastly, the recon class is the sniper, which also has a zipline tool to traverse high areas, as well as a respawn beacon to allow your squad to spawn closer to the objectives. Conquest is a large-scale map with multiple capture points, which is the traditional Battlefield experience, allowing you to spawn on either your captured bases or squad mates.
Everyone in.
Let's go.
We gotta be like the full battalion, man. We all gotta go at once.
Rush mode takes place in a more concentrated area where the attackers must arm and destroy 2 objectives. Defenders simply need to fend off the attackers until their tickets run out. When both objectives are destroyed, the play area moves forward to the next part of the map until all objectives have been destroyed. Conquest is a much more relaxed mode as all players are spread across the entire map, which makes it suitable for new players. Whereas in Rush mode, all 32 players are focused on the same objectives in a smaller area.
Jump! Everyone jump!
In my opinion, Rush mode has always been the peak Battlefield experience, since it was first introduced in Bad Company 1. So it's great to see it so well implemented in Forefront. They've also just added Singapore servers, so if you're in Asia, Australia or New Zealand, you'll notice a lot less lag and of course more familiar accents.
Memang kurang ajar, ini bawa mata laya dulu sini.
Can you speak English?
Fuck you!
Another great improvement are the graphics, which actually look acceptable even by PCVR standards. One of the new maps, Paradise Island, has more detailed textures and it's also a very beautiful map with clear blue skies and aqua blue water, which is a theme we don't usually see in shooters these days. The graphics are a high priority for development on the roadmap, so expect this to improve further over time for both Quest and PCVR. Here's the full roadmap, which as you can see has some very significant features and improvements on the way. Speaking of Paradise Island, this is a remake of Wake Island, which was introduced in Battlefield 1942 back in 2002. So after 23 years, this map still provides an epic Battlefield experience. Another new map, Mauritania, is also directly inspired by a legendary BF3 map, Damavand Peak, which has the same base jump and a very similar map layout. So these developers definitely have the right inspiration by recreating Battlefield 3 experiences, which in my opinion is the best FPS of all time. A bit of advice, when you're new to the game you'll probably feel a little overwhelmed. I see a lot of people confused on how to use their gadgets or even reload. So because there is no practice area, I'd highly recommend joining an empty server to learn how to use all your weapons and gadgets, reloading, deploy health and ammo, how to drive cars, tanks, boats, and also fly helicopters. These are things you do not want to learn in a populated server. The last thing your team wants to hear in a full helicopter is that it's your first time flying. So take just a few minutes to practice in an empty lobby and you'll feel a lot more comfortable and competent when you join a live game. Lastly, is this worth buying in early access? Firstly, it is a very solid Battlefield experience that delivers what you'd expect, although on a slightly smaller scale. But the foundation and core mechanics are there, and it all works amazingly well.
Damn! Defuse it!
Secondly, the price will increase as new updates and content releases, which is standard practice. So by buying now, you're locking in at the lowest price point. So while the game is pretty light on content with only 4 maps, it is very justified at the low price, especially as the gameplay experience is solid. They've already made some great improvements since the beta, so I expect the game to evolve consistently over the early access period, which will last for the next 8 to 12 months, with a final price increase at the full release. Even at the low price, you can still get another 20% off by using my code VRCT, bringing the game down to $15.99 on Quest, which is a steal at this price. This discount code also applies to all Quest games until the 1st of January, so take advantage of it while it lasts.
Don't respawn!
If you found this video helpful, feel free to leave a like and hit subscribe if you want to see more Forefront videos. Until then, I'll see you on the battlefield.
GG.